Yo, what's up, good people? How y'all doing out there? Hope you're doing well. I can sit again. Sort of. So, I thought that I would spend a little bit of time with you guys and see if I can start getting back into the routine. Lift with your legs. Missed y'all. I was out for a whole week. Bunch. Hello. Saffron Works. Hello. Paul. Greetings from Overcast, Maryland. It is gorgeous here in Portland today. Subvids. Welcome back, dude. How are you? Ben is here. What's up, nanowires? What happened to my back? Oh, man. Jafar, how are you? Where have I been, says Subvids. All right, so I was out for the last 4 streams because about a year and a half ago, I helped some friends move a washer and dryer, and we were using one of those supposed to support your back and make everything easier strap things. You like put the straps around the thing that you're going to lift up, and then so does the other person on the other side, and then you guys lift it up together, and it takes a bunch of pressure off your back, and it works. It's easy to pick some stuff up. We're moving the washer and dryer into a very small enclosed closet, and as we're setting it down, my friend on the other side kind of slips a little bit, and it goes down quickly, and since it's strapped to us, it pulls me forward and over, which hurt me immediately, and it was hard to move for a period of time, and then it healed, and I was very tenuous with it, being pretty cautious, and then one day, a few months later, or a couple months later, a few months later, I'm coming home from a walk on the path by the creek, and we get to the end of our street, and I'm thinking, oh man, my back is starting to get a little bit tight. And then it really froze up very, very quickly. Like within the period of like maybe 5 steps, I just felt completely crippled and could barely move. And that night, somehow, I like made it up the stairs, went to bed, woke up in the morning, and I was feeling mostly normal, kind of sore. And then I just moved, and I was out of commission for like 8, 9 days or something like that. It was ridiculous, and I was sore for so long afterward. You know, you go to the doctor and they're like, "Oh, I'll take ibuprofen." It's like they have this protocol that they go through. Uh, so this time around, which is about a year since the last time this happened, like to this degree, I've had a couple of bouts where I've like bent over to pet the cat or something and just go down in pain. But the last time that it happened to this degree was about a year ago. Um, so I don't know. I'm switching doctors. I'm demanding the scans that I need, that's for sure, because, you know, I don't want a chiropractor working on something that a surgeon needs to work on, and I don't want a surgeon working on something that a chiropractor could be working on instead. So, I'm in a pickle. But I can sit today. So that's good. Aftershock, welcome. Yeah, we are dealing in, I mean, the heavy stuff, man. Like 4 or more at a time. Mm-hmm. 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 And I don't care what kind of ibuprofen. It could be the little circles. It could be the little long, skinny ones. Doesn't matter. I'll put them in my mouth. I'll swallow them, and then I'll move a little bit better for a short period of time. I don't know what it works out to be, milligram wise. Hopefully more than just 800 milligrams. Some serious, serious pain. Oh my gosh. This time was not quite as bad as last year. Last year, when it happened, it was, oh man, it was like an explosion of pain, and I couldn't see and I couldn't hear. It was just, I think it just completely overwhelmed the whole system, and it went offline for a second, had to come back. Oh man, Paul. Yeah, totally. Reach down for a grounder and wham. Oh, oh man. Yeah, subvids. No, I didn't fall, actually. I mean, yes, aftershock didn't hit me. I fell. No, I did not fall. It was actually, I was just telling them it's an injury from helping some people move a washer and dryer and using those little lifting strap things for the first time. And the person on the other side, as we're putting it down into a really small, cramped space while turning, kind of drops his a little bit, and it goes down quickly, and it pulls me and does whatever it did inside of my back. And oh man. Uh, yeah, I probably shouldn't be making any jokes right now, aftershock. Thank you, Purple Pros. Yeah, I've been missing you guys too. I haven't been able to like, hold up devices to type or like sit down to check emails or anything. Just, oh man. Ah, Paul, subvids. Man, yeah, once you heard it, it's just never the same, right? Jeez. Yeah, and I'm sure I'm cursed genetically. My dad has a bad back, and my mother has a horrible back, and uh, and I have a washer dryer back apparently. Oh, I would like for it to just be gone. I'd like Amazon to deliver me a new spine or something. I should be careful what I wish for. Oh, Saffron, man, yeah, big breaks, dude. All it's just, someone says snap my leg, and immediately I'm like, ah, oh man, oh. My buddy Ryan and I, we were in scouts together, okay, and after a troop, a Boy Scout meeting one night, it happened in the gymnasium of a school, like a neighborhood over, and so Ryan and I would always play a game of basketball, just one on one after cleaning up this place, after cleaning up the gym, because our fathers were in charge and they would sit there and they would talk for a while after. And we're playing, and he's this super lanky, like super thin guy. Um, and I was stocky and big, and we weren't even touching each other. That's the weird thing. He goes up for this layup and he comes back down. Nice layup. And like completely breaks his leg. Now, any one time, like in a horrible way, I've never seen anything like that. And anytime anyone says anything about breaking a leg now, I have this flashback. Oh man. Oh, I'm a Blazer fan, and when Nurkic got hurt and broke his leg a couple years ago in pretty much the same exact way, I feel like I was kind of re-traumatized again. Oh man. Yeah, subvids. The thing is, I don't have to be lifting anything heavy. Yeah, and you know what? I have a little minion now who's been helping me, and he's 4. He's recently turned 4 now. When this happened last year, he was a bit too young to help with anything of like great substance. Um, but this time around, he's been a champ. Oh, my back went out when I was in the shower this time. And you know how like you look down, you see water like backing up and you're thinking, okay, well is the little thing switched, right? The little drain clicker that makes the tub fill up or not. I have no idea what that's even called. Um, I'm sure someone here probably knows. Uh, I reached down to check that, and that's it. That's all it took. That's all it took this time. Poor kid's been helping me get my clothes and my food and everything. Oh man. Oh, oh, dude, Aftershock. Is that this week? You've just gone full-time freelancing and Twitter decided to try to cancel you? Oh no. That sounds that sounds a bit problematic. Does that mean that you have to rebuild your follower base from scratch? Ben, I don't know if I'm doing feedback today. I have no idea how long I can actually sit. I'm just sitting here trying to make these little movements with my back as I'm sitting here to stay kind of limber. I know it's going to be a short stream. I've got a session today with Saf that I would like to keep because I had to cancel last week's. But if you want to come over and take care of me, come on over. Yeah, Saf, I think you missed a session or two last year because of my back too. Man. Yeah, it really is. It's so easy to do something stupid like, oh, I'm just going to check that drain switch thing again. Anybody know what that's called? The little, I mean, I mean, the one that's on the actual faucet that you pull up is probably like a plunger or something, maybe. But the thing, mine is actually in the upstairs bathroom. It's this kind of switch thing. I don't know what to call it then. I'm lost at that point. Oh, then there's Joe Theismann, dramatic broken legs. Yeah, that was awful. Oh man, stopper. Stopper would work. Yeah, stopper. Okay. Eric, how you doing, man? Oh, whoa. Did you do something in Portland, Aftershock, that got you into some trouble? People up here are not messing around right now. If you do something or wear the wrong color or something, tub plug, diverter. It's a stopper with a lever, not a butt plug, a tub plug. This was more that a TikTok video caught attention about a buddy and it snowballed. Huh. Twitter. You got to be careful. Got to be careful. There's a whole army of people just waiting for people to make a mistake. Oh, geez. I have not heard about that, Eric. I've been so out of the loop. I've been quite literally just flat on my back, not doing anything. Do you guys out there with back problems find it that once you can make it to the actual floor, like a hard floor, that things start to get better rapidly? Because I find that a bed or a couch is just too soft to provide any real uh, support. Like as soon as I can make it onto the ground, which has taken a few days, both times, I start feeling better much, much quicker. Yeah, Purple Bros. People are interesting right Aftershock. Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like I don't know. Beds and couch cushions and stuff, they're meant to be so comfortable and like you're supposed to sink into them or whatever. But I just feel like my back on a hard floor is like setting a bag of marbles out or something. You just kind of feel all of the stuff just go. Oh man. Yeah, I would not be able to do a chair like that, Paul, right now. That would be absolutely awful for me getting in and out. Like getting in and out of a car right now sounds much easier than it did a couple of days ago, but it still sounds like a nightmare. Two simple things that help so much. Lay on the floor, knees up. Yep. On a chair or a box. Yep. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's so it. Yeah. And until I actually know specifically what's going on, that's like the only thing I can really do. The other, roll a towel. Is that for under the back? Oh, under the neck. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, trying to put it under my back would just be awful. But under my neck definitely helps. I've had this small pillow that can be kind of rounded easily under my neck. I've had my knees up, like flat as I can keep my back, and it just feels so much better. Get some time on the happy machine. Aftershock. How many points do you get if I say I fell? Ooh, a hand towel. Yeah, that would be perfect size, huh? Oh man, that's a brilliant tip. Thank you. 20 bucks. Yeah, I bet massage would help. Yeah, man. Well, whatever's going to help ultimately is what I need to find out next. Whether it's, I really hope it's not a surgery thing. I really hope it's something that a chiropractor can deal with. But I'd like to get the scans that will tell me one way or the other. So I approach this a bit better than I've seen my folks approach it. From a position of being more informed, I think, is what I really want. You know, I remember all sorts of adults having kids walk on their back uh, when I was young. That sounds like the worst idea in the universe to me right now. If someone was to step up on my back, I would die. I would just disappear in a pinpoint of pain light. I would just be like, that's it. I'd be gone. I'd be out. No, no, no. Someone else would walk on your back. Yes, a singularity of suffering. Exactly. Yes. It would be the sharpest point of pain in the universe at that specific point in time. Man. I'm walking on back hairs. Whoa! Oh man, for some reason the visual in my mind was animation. It's the only way my brain could get right with that. Whoa, 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 wait, hold on a second. Purple Prose, your thumb's owl? Like how do you wait a minute, what? And this is like a chiropractor evolutionary trait that this is part of the adaptation, the chiropractic adaptation. Like a spider. Walking on sunshine. I'm walking on back hairs. Whoa. Yep, I got you. I got you. Ocean. How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? Well, except for the fact that I was actually singing and you never actually want me to sing. That's probably not a good thing. I don't think anybody wins in that situation. Although I sing with my kid every single day. I wonder what that means. People think my thumbs are circus-like. We should get your thumbs a little circus tent that they can peek their heads out of. How does wait, or would it be backward? I need I need to better understand the backwards thumb thing and how this fits into the whole massage and chiropractic thing. Yo, Damien is here with a party of 31. Oh man, you guys caught me on my not most entertaining stream. We're sitting here talking about back pain and massage, and I'm trying to decipher exactly what's happening with the superhuman ability of having a backwards thumb. It's not literally a backwards thumb. Purple Prose is talking about how her thumb can go backwards now after studying some chiropractic stuff. What's up, Foss? Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub, Saf, as well. I saw that. So yeah, welcome everyone. I'm just sitting upright for the first time second time in a week and a half. Here is Thumbkin. I'm just trying to still visually, like, I'm trying to picture what it looks like when the thumb, like, full on owls and goes backwards. I'm trying to figure that part out. Can you draw it with, like, characters on your keyboard in the chat? Like, what it would actually. Oh, man. Very crunchy this month. Well, best of luck to you, Ocean. Oh, man. Oh, Aftershock. I can't believe you made me sing. Bye and hello. Mechano Tracks, thank you. Thank you for swinging by and hanging out. Yeah, I know. I'm literally saying, yeah, this is going to be a super short stream, and there's the raid. Now what should we do? Maybe I should just say, screw taking care of the back. We'll do a tightrope act. I'll design some Hans Zimmer sounds while balancing on a tightrope. Oh, man. Rains Phoenix, welcome. Fractal by Nature, hello. Foss, welcome back. Whoa, and John Mayer does a backward thumb thing to hit a note. Okay. Linda Blair thumb. Whoa. Okay, now there's something to gloat about. Sister actually became a registered massage therapist and got voted best in the city. Man. That's awesome. Dude. Nate, welcome. My back freaking sucks. Thank you for asking. But it's a bit better today. I was feeling a bit better yesterday. I was able to sit for a short session with someone. So I thought that I could probably do a short session with someone today and a short stream. Let's hope that that is a good choice. So far, it's feeling like a good choice. So make a beat, do a flip. I was going to text you, then I got busy. Oh, Nate. Don't even worry about it, dude. Swamp, how are you? I'm sure I probably owe you an email too. I'm sorry, everybody, that I owe emails back to. I have not been able to move arms or sit up to do that until now. Yeah, Saf, he does actually. There are a handful of people in this chat room that that hit me up by a text. Now bend that thumb 90 degrees backwards. Oh, Swamp. It is a story. So like a year and a half ago, I was moving a washer and dryer using those lifting strap things that make lifting things a lot easier. And we're putting this washer and dryer into this really small enclosed closet space and turning. And the guy opposite me kind of drops it into place quickly, and it pulled me in, and yeah, and it hurt instantly. And then it's gone. My back has gone out a couple of times in last year and this year as a result of it. And it is awful. Awful, awful, awful. Subfids just sent me an email. I will check that. Oh, man. Regular back, stupid bones, everybody hurts, back streets, back all right. Oh, no. Oh, man. Let's raise money for Chris to get a projector with HDMI. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. So we can still do live streams and stuff, but I could be horizontal on my back if necessary. Is that what you're thinking? That would be dope. Lay on his back while making sound. Yeah, I'm still catching up with the chat, obviously. Yeah, I swear, like yoga stretches, like super, super simple ones, and just being flat on my back on the ground are the only things that seem to help. Dude, that's awesome, Ocean, that you guys can do remote yoga at work. Where are you working? I don't think I've ever asked. I know that that it's an office space because you send sounds from an office space, but Or maybe you shouldn't tell us because then we'll just start stalking you and show up at your work at random times and make you less productive. Project on the ceiling and use the mass on the floor. Horizontal mixing. Yeah, there we go. I can cue, I can hit hotkeys with my toes. No, I do not have a good chiropractor yet, Swamp, because I'm at the point now where I'm not sure for sure if I need a chiropractor or a surgeon. And I don't want to tolerate pain like this again, like in another big breaking moment. So I'm switching doctors. I'm not going to take no for an answer. I'm going to get the scans that I freaking want. And I'm going to find out what the hell is going on with my back. And I'm going to do the right treatment for it so I can freaking have a life. And I'm hoping that it could be a chiropractor. I mean, chiropractors have always kind of scared the poop out of me, but at the same time, back surgery is way more scary. And I don't think anyone should ever open up their bodies unless they need to, right? Myopractic is safer than chiropractic when in doubt. Is that what's the difference? Is one like pressure and the other one is like cracking, or what is? I would assume it's like stretching and massage with the myo, like just treating like the fascia or oh, oh, swamp, dude. Dude, yeah, I've heard of people getting really bad injuries moving pianos specifically. I don't know what the hell it is. Is it because they're so cumbersome and there's just no stopping them once they start moving, or what? Dude, you're in retail cannabis. That's a few people in the community that are in on the management side of retail cannabis. I guess I shouldn't be surprised because that's going to be like the boomingest industry in our entire country in about a minute. I mean, it's been for several states now for a while, but geez. So we cannot stalk Ocean through this. Damn. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're working from home, and that explains why it's easy for you to tune in. That's good. I hope that that's kind of the norm for a lot of office dwellers. Personally, I think we'd be a lot better off if everyone was just allowed a space, um, that wasn't like a corporate space. I bet they'd be so much more productive. Myopractic, huh? How did he get my number? Oh, so Saf. Okay, so Nate and I met. He was a student of mine at Pyramind, down in San Francisco. Um, and we clicked pretty much immediately. He was always very, very eager to dive into the different like challenges and stuff that I was throwing at the class because every week I would set up a different kind of there was some kind of like project that you had to complete by the next class. And then there was always some like mix of general lecture time and then hands-on time, like lab time. And Nate was always really eager to jump into all of those things and share and really wanted to soak up feedback like a sponge. That's actually where Danny came into the mix too. I mean, a bunch of people that come through the chat here have history with me through Pure Mind. Um, but Nate and I have kept in touch over the years. He's a really great dude. Yeah, right. Right, Nate? Like just the idea of surgery on my back, it just everything inside of me just kind of freezes. I'm like, man, that's just it's like one of the worst things you could play with, right? Man, yeah, pianos are super heavy. Nate, you don't need to cover, man. He's got my phone number. There's no shame in that. That's fine. Yeah, myofascial release is something that one of my friends has actually helped kind of pioneer and has been the Padawan of the main pioneer for many years now. His um, wife and my also good friend, she has kind of pioneered a new way forward in fibromyalgia treatment. And they've had their own clinic for this and written books and making waves in that space. I've learned a lot from them. Uh, I wish some of it was applicable to me. I don't think it is right now. This is something that's very, very much. I think it might be like a nerve compression damage situation, unfortunately. Ocean, man. All right, 7 years. Yeah, just make a freaking career out of it, right? You'll be one of the industry vets. You are one of the industry vets at this point, right? A fascia blade. Hmm. Anonymity. Yeah, Nate knows that I love anonymity. I do so many things anonymously that I can see why you went there. But dude, you should never feel like you have to lie to protect my anonymity ever. Aftershock, I told you we weren't going to be talking about that. I'm going to have to kick you, and then we're going to have to cancel your account, and you're going to have to come up with another name and come back and do it all over again. Do it. All right, to the Twitter. Everybody go follow Aftershock and then unfollow him. So, are you done with Twitter forever now? Yeah, that's true, Ocean. That's true. Stigmas. I don't know. I think we're knocking on a new horizon right now in a number of different ways. I don't think it's going to be a stigma much longer. I think it's going to be seen as one of the biggest capitalist boons of our nation's history. Yeah, I feel you. I haven't been on Facebook in forever, forever. I thought about leaving it as soon as the last election started back in I was still down at the Bay Area, Pure Mind at the time. Um, it's because people started getting all crazy, just crazy, and now we know why because they're all being spun up by these freaking manufactured posts, and people are still doing it. I can't believe people are still doing it. I don't know. I can't, I have such a hard time with all the toxicity and the manipulation and the fakeness of it all. I just can't. I was enjoying keeping up with people and getting to see pictures of people in their lives and stuff, but it's just not. Oh, it's so exhausting. Yeah, Swamp, you're in there too. You and Ocean. There's a couple of other people in the chat too that are in the industry, in the cannabis industry. So Aftershock, you weren't wearing like a Hitler mustache or like uh you weren't setting anyone on fire or anything like that in the picture. Oh, ocean. Okay. Yeah, you probably do know which guys are making a lot of loot, don't you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I feel that, Nate. I think everyone is stuck in this dopamine um, addiction cycle right now. Too many things were intentionally designed to affect dopamine, and we're fucking paying the price, aren't we? I'm sitting here thinking in the back of my head this whole time while we're talking, and my back is starting to get a little bit more tired. I'm starting to think more about this idea of having like my whole system projected up on the ceiling and me being able to actually be on the floor. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. We've got this star projector, this like laser star projector up in my son's room, and bedtime routine has been upset recently, as I'm sure you can probably imagine with me not being able to move around. But last night we did like a camping style bedtime routine where we're like flat on the floor in his bedroom. We've got the star projector up, already read stories, already sang our songs, just sitting there looking at the stars. Super nice. I can imagine just being able to lay down on the ground like that and work up on the ceiling. That'd be dope. I bet I would make some good stuff, especially late at night. Oh, well, look at this. There's some industry jargon going back and forth between Swamp and UFO now. Swamp developed the quality system for delta separations and apex supercritical. Oh man. Dude, aftershock, that sucks, man. People need more to do in their lives. They're so worried about what other people are doing right now. It's really quite shocking to me. I can't believe that people are this interested in what strangers are doing in their day to day. That's awesome, Ocean. Yeah, a whole bunch of us have ties to the kitchen too, don't we? Oh, Nate, I'm actually still catching up with my chat over here. And I see one that says, "Do it, Chris, seriously." And what is that in response to? Because I lost track of it. You were trying to groom her or something, like brush her hair or something. The whole online world has a whole bunch of trolls. You know what? We're really lucky to have Twitch. We are really, really lucky. It seems to be this kind of beacon of hope in this really kind of uh, gloomy landscape. I mean, I don't want to be too dark about it because, the majority of users are there to have a good time and connect with their friends. It's just what they don't understand or what they're not willing to accept is that they're largely being manipulated. It's it's just hard. It's just hard. Yeah, the cannabis industry is going global. Yeah, let Thailand get in there. Oh, I miss living in Thailand. Yeah, I have a cushion that I'm sitting on for lumbar support too. I got it right after the last time this happened last year, subvids, and it helps. It helps. I would not be able to sit in the seat right now if I did not have that cushion, I don't think. And I'm actually going to have to wrap up the stream somewhat soon because I can already start to feel a little bit of pain in the lower back. So, speaking of, hey, uh, Saf, are you still in the chat right now? Because if so, I'm thinking if you're into it, maybe we should do our session together 1 hour earlier today. Maybe, maybe. Yo, Trance! Ricky! Hey, Ricky, was it your birthday? Well, I've been out with a broken back. Was it your birthday? I need to scroll down to the bottom of the chat and see. Ben, I just need an elaborate system of pulleys and levers to navigate my house with. I agree with that, Aftershock. I don't think that people are out there trying to do the wrong thing or wreck people's lives, but I think that people have lost sight of what having their own lives really means a lot of the time right now. So much of it is spent interfacing with the screen, and it's not really living. Yeah, I agree with you too, Swamp, that people are. It's in response to the projector. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude, Nate, I think I want to find a way to make the projector thing happen. And yeah, Swamp, I think we are naturally drawn to connect. And I think that Aftershock, you're also correct in that there's just a lot of people without like true direction right now. And it's it's creating a lot more of a vacuum for them to get sucked into. I don't know. I feel like I see it a little bit differently than a lot of my friends that are still checking all of the feeds constantly every single day. And to me, I see like the frequency of them checking in on all those things increasing so much more every year. And it's it's kind of scary to see when you're not actually participating in it, just watching how much time is being like dedicated, like it's being given this priority status over a lot of really important things that used to be so like profound to them. Oh, it's alarming. It's alarming. So I'm really glad that we have Twitch. I am so glad that we have Twitch because it seems like people connect here in a bit more of a genuine fashion for the most part. At least on the music side of things. But in my experience, it's just been Twitch in general. Oh man, Nate, I'd definitely love to hear more examples and catch up with you. We got to do that soon. We should be doing I hope, a full stream on Friday, and we're going to have a special guest, a developer of a new plugin, come in. Developers of a new plugin, I should say. Really, really cool stuff. And I've been seeing Kev's like build up to announcement day. So I hope things are going well for you over there, dude. I'm certainly hoping that Hop Legs ends up being a hit. Well, it was Saturday. Okay, well, happy birthday, Ricky, number one. And number two, I tried to lean over to check the shoot, I already forgot the name of it. The shower drain diverter switch, the thing that lets your tub fill up or not fill up. There was water building up in the bottom of the tub while I was taking a shower, so I thought, oh, maybe I'll check that switch and see if it's partway closed or something. And I reached over to do it, and then I couldn't move for a week. Freaking sucks. It stems from an injury that happened like a year and a half ago, helping friends move a washer and dryer. Ooh. This is now a cannabis talk show. This is now a back health and cannabis talk show. That's funny. Abstract comedy became really serious. Yeah, Swamp. I hear that. I hear that. Balance. We need to find balance again. There you go, Nate. Some wisdom right there. You cannot refill from an empty cup. But your mind does have the capacity to imagine an empty cup full. And if you can do that, then you can reap the rewards of a full cup. Because we do exist within our own minds. Must never forget this. Sorry, went a little Bruce Lee on you for a minute, but still. Yeah, right there. Boom. Swamp. Man, he's talking to Nate in this thread. If you guys aren't reading this, I'll read this to you. I relate with that a lot. I shut off the rest of the world so my heart doesn't hurt. That's just it right there. And then people go and they check in and they see like happy updates from people. And all of this is normal and natural. The part that's hurting is the stuff that neither of those parties are engaging in. And that's all of the use of people. It's the platform and the people manipulating the platform that makes it suck. I've been thinking for a long time that Facebook was doing a lot of this so intentionally so they could get to kind of this fever pitch point and then introduce Facebook Pro or whatever, where for $10 a month, you can have an ad-free and manipulation-free experience because it's easier to have that than to have what they have. It's more cost effective. It's so many things, but that actually generates revenue the way that they have it right now. Um, so, boom. Yeah, it does seem like Instagram is quite a bit more tame. I think it's because people don't have the same ability to manipulate large groups of people in the same ways. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's a bit more person oriented and a little less business oriented. But if you look at where it was just a couple of years ago to where it is right now, you would have the same conversation about it a couple years from now that we are having about Facebook. I mean, they're owned by the same people, so they're following a similar course, I think. Ricky, oh man, thank you, and happy birthday again. You should go pick some stuff out from the store. I'll send it to you. And send me an email or like a wish list or something, or I'll send you a code and you just download whatever the hell you want. Can I get that on a t-shirt? Get what on a t-shirt? Yeah, pay for security. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Ocean. It'd be a shame if this place burned down. Yep, there you go, Swamp. But I can sample it with my Tascam. Oh man. Oh, that'd be great, Purple. You know, I think that if individuals had if we were a bit more liquid as large corporations and governments are that largely control Facebook and what you see and when you see it, if we all had a bit more cash to throw at something so frivolous, it'd be great. It'd be great to play these games with them, wouldn't it? Maybe if there ends up being some kind of universal income, we can all decide on a certain percentage that we're going to set aside and we'll just fight back. We'll just we'll just start figuring out the best ways to use the ad platform to our advantage. Paul is back. Late breakfast. Yeah, what time is it over there? It's late, right? All the way over there on the right coast. Dude, Nate. Yeah, please do. Send updates and keep in touch. 2 p.m. That's not too late for breakfast, Paul. Yeah, people are still lined up here for brunch at some places in Portland right now, I'm sure. So, I mean, at 2, not 11. People are still waking up at 11. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Swamp. That's a very interesting way of looking at this. If you are or own solid wealth, liquid and gas will shape or destroy you, but you are of the most valuable and take the longest to weather. If you are liquid, you are stuck in a state of constant adaptive change in what is essentially a fully predictable cycle. Gaseous wealth is currently emerging out of the liquid as crypto. This right here is like, that's a profound, brilliant way of summing it all up. It really is. I like that. Thank you, Swamp. Stop calling me names, Aftershock. Do mic modeling plugins work? Um, yeah, that was deep, right? Uh, yes. Yeah, and here's why. So it's just like when you're talking about um, like cabinet or speaker plugins. The reason why these things work is because you're able to go back in time through schematics, and like you can actually put your hands on these analog things and figure out exactly what the frequency range that was allowed, if there was any um, EQ effect in place, where there was any attenuation or accenting kind of built in. Um, you can even kind of account for things like resistance and stuff like that. Figure out variables that are introduced through, you know, change in current strength, stuff like that. And then you just kind of build all that into the code. And you can see good examples of this. Like if you open up your DAW, I haven't touched anything on my screen today. If you actually look at, let's see here. Oops. If you look at like an amp designer or a, whatever, you've got like the ability to change the type of microphone and the position. And all of this is built on the behavior of real world things engaging with each other. Um, and then, of course, if you're using tools built by really great people that are really passionate about what they're doing, then the ways in which each interact with each other is also true to life. So, yeah, I think that Ocean, I think that, yeah, it's great for dirt. I think that you have to have a company that's supremely passionate about um, like bit for bit reproductions. And the ones that seem to be the very best at this are also the same people that are incredibly passionate about those tools themselves in real life, not just trying to get something out to the marketplace. So when you look at something like Yuhi, like Urs and his team, they're phenomenal. They pour so much into what they do. I think that there's just a different echelon of passion that some people are working with. Titans. That's a pretty good mascot, Swamp. Oh, now that would have been funny if Swamp and Aftershock actually ended up being like old high school buddies. Tesoro Titans. Oh man. What were mine? My grade school was the Bulldogs, the Butternut Creek Bulldogs. My junior high was the Panthers, um, the R.A. Brown Panthers. The high school um, was the Spartans. Yeah. My basketball team is the Blazers. Oh, Paul, that's funny. You moved from one high school to another, and both were the Vikings. That's insane. So Javar is asking, not to tax you, but in general terms, what would be your preferred synth or method of creating ambient chirpy beeps, etc., for spaceship backgrounds? Oh, so for that type of thing, you can use literally any synth because this is more of I'm assuming that you're talking like computational type sounds, like generic. You can use anything. And personally, I would usually reach for something that doesn't have that much visual help, because this is something that you want to dial in, um, preferably by ear. So all you have to do with any synth is just take a random. I'm just going to do it inside a massive because I haven't opened it forever. And then go up a bunch. It doesn't have to be that much. Is start up with an upper pitch here. Go to a square sine. And if you want them to be really hard, clear digital sounds, then keep it on square. If you want it to be a little bit softer, like Star Trek, take it down toward a sine a bit. And if you are using massive, you can also keep it as a hard square, or you could even go like sawtooth square and then bring down the intensity a bit, which will bring it down toward a sine or the fundamental. So we'll just do something like this. And already, if I start tapping keys, I'm already getting that kind of randomized whatever. So if you really want to automate that, you can put an arpeggiator on there. And if you want it to sound really random, record a few bars of an arpeggiator triggering these things at different rates, and then stack those different things together. Stretch some of them out, whatever. Put a little filter on it to soften it up if you want. And it's been so long since I've been in massive. And then, of course, modulate a little cutoff variation to taste. Is that kind of what you're thinking? We need more original mascots, right? Well, when the alien gods descend upon us, and I'm sure they'll give us more mascot ideas. Is there an art school whose mascot is the Titans? Oh man, bit perfect reproduction. I like that, Swamp. Ah, yes, the Thomas Trojans. They were our rivals. Ah, yes. Oh, that's right. Brookwood was Bobcats. I always thought you guys had an awesome name, Heidi. Yeah, and Javar, like I said, you can use any synth to do that. There's so many different ways you can get that going. Play with a little bit of delay and use some odd settings, like maybe 1 over 12 and like 3 over 16 or something like that, and then into a little reverb action here. And then you get crystals. Yeah, a lot of these old school sci-fi sound effects are so much easier than people think they are approaching them for the first time today. You just got to remember that the tools that they had and that the knowledge that they had of these tools, their access to anything different didn't exist yet, really. So these things were very, very simple for a very long time. Yeah, the Crimson Tide. Yeah. Yeah, you can do this with Serum too. You've got the trigger random inside of Serum as well, and you can do the um, chaos. There's a chaos tool inside of Serum that you can use as well to kind of change that up. Right, Ben? Yeah, I thought I'd shake it up a bit. Just open up massive. I think that yeah, the chaos tool. Yeah, I think that going back and using anything that's less visual than Serum for anyone that's been in Serum for like over a year straight is going to be highly beneficial because it's going to remind you how much you can do with just your ears, um, and a less fancy interface. And when you go back to something like Serum, your skill sets explode. They just explode because you're giving yourself all those like all the support that you were getting previously. So when you go back with your skills heightened and with refreshed confidence, right, that you can make these sounds even without a fancier synth, then everything just takes off. Hmm. Yeah, Ben really likes the sharp digital uh, precision, and Saf, you for the most part prefer a little bit more character in pretty much everything you work on, huh? Oh my goodness. The Florida. The Florida. I wonder if Trump is going to take over Florida. Maybe people will move there to support him. And then they'll find out if global warming is real or not. So, Alice in Wonderland, the walrus and the carpenter bit. Remember the R in March blinks red. Yeah, what is that from? Or why does it do that? Do you think? Later discovered in reading that months with the letter R in them are at risk for red tide. Ah. Yeah, exactly, Jafar. Exactly. Well, I'm just kind of thinking that maybe nature would take its course just naturally, and we could save that cache. We actually wouldn't need to really build a wall. uh, I think a lot of people would be finding out very quickly that climate change is real. Oh man, if we could just find a fault line. You know, I bet there's probably an app for that, isn't there? Like if we had everyone place their phone on the ground in a very specific location and then we just called it repetitively and made it buzz. Do you think that would be enough? How can the people make this happen? I think it needs something more like a perfect. Yeah, you like this idea. It's peaceful. It's peaceful. Same months when oysters are in season. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys, I've been sitting here for over an hour. That's like a huge freaking accomplishment for me right now. Oh, can we send California out to see and take away their airplane privileges? Oh my goodness. Take away their airplane privileges? Well, I think California might drift out to sea eventually, no matter what. I think that's kind of the way that it all is going to shake out, right? I mean, the fault line, I mean, I'm part of that because the Cascadia fault line that comes all the way up, I don't know. Internet and mobile access? I sure hope so. Yeah, you will get my stamina up. Absolutely. You guys are good motivation and good support. We'll get creative again in the next stream and we'll do a fun interview. You guys will get to see a really cool plugin. Yeah, Saf. Yeah, the back is doing better. I need to probably go get horizontal again for a while before our session. Hey, Saf, since you're tuned in right this second, do you want to try to do the session an hour earlier today? Let me just make sure that I can actually do that. Let's see. Where is my calendar? There it is. Got really excited because Grappo's web store had a new camera on sale for 99 and then realized it's a scam. Oh man. People are awful. Some people are just freaking awful. Um, I will send you an email, Zeph, so we don't have to let everybody else tune into us going back and forth. Um, let's see here. You're Pittsburgh-ish. Swamp, always seeing things clearly. All right, so I'm gonna boogie. I'm gonna go lay down flat and make my back even better for Friday's stream. So sorry we didn't make anything fancy today, but it was really great getting to chat with all of you. An example of the two simple things. Okay, sounds good, Purple. Ocean, big love right back at you, homie. We will see you on the flip. And thank you, Javar. I'm glad I'm getting better too. And Seth, I will see you in a short bit. I'll send you an email right now, and we'll sort out the time. Swamp, thank you. Tata subs. Foss, thank you, thank you. Raid to your channel now. And your circus thumb. Yes, yes, yes. I've got to know more about the circle thumb and how this works into massage and stuff. All right. Kitty cats, you have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine if it's peeking its little rays out for you where you are. It's gorgeous here. But I will see you on the flip. Thank you again for playing. I do appreciate all of you. I'll see you on Friday. Tell your friends, come, because we're going to have a special guest, and it should be awesome. So, take care of your backs. Lift with your knees. Peace.